Alright guys, it's Wednesday, very close to the busiest days of the week. It's going to be Thursday. But today we did have the RBNZ rate statement, the RBNZ as well rate decision. Stay with me until the end that I will give my tip to you on why should you be trading the New Zealand dollar right now. Okay, that's one of my best opportunities on my ideas right now. But before, please give us a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to your channel, share this content with your friends, and I want to talk a little bit again, about discipline. Please note that I had my webinar yesterday, and I've asked many of them, how many of you do actual exercises here on the webinar? And I was actually that was very incredible, because at least 80% of the people on there, we did have a very good number on yesterday, 10 points, but around 80%, 75 to 80% of the people that joined us yesterday, they were actually practicing gym or running or going outdoors, doing some hiking. And I've asked them, do you think that this makes difference on your trading? And the answer was yes. Everyone answered yes. And I've asked why. And they actually explained to me one by one. Well, because for me, it's good I can have a contact, leave a little bit out of the market, think about what I've done wrong, what I've done right, those types of things, right? Some of them say that it's good so you can have a family time, you can have, quality time with your girlfriend, spend some quality time with yourself, as well as friends and, everyone that you like. Some of them answer some different things. So test it out, see what works for you, see what doesn't work for you, and come back and check with me. I want to be more than only market here. I want to be friends with you guys and actually help where I can. Lots of things I can't do, unfortunately, because you're not on my side. But every Tuesday and Thursday, we do have my webinar. This is the one-on-one, sort of one-on-one. Of course, we have more people in there, but it's like a one-on-one. You can ask me questions. You can send me your questions. You can unmute yourself. You can talk to me. You can do whenever you want, whatever you want, okay? So, take those opportunities. Count those opportunities in for yourself, all right? Anyways, so I want to talk, before I talk about the RBNZ, so hold until the end. I will give you the best opportunity right now on the market for the New Zealand dollar, in my opinion. First, I want to talk a little bit about the Australia CPI. We did have, well, not the CPI, we had the mean CPI, weighted mean CPI, year over year on January, okay? And indeed it came down. It came down 0.2%, what was expected, okay? So the consensus was at 3.6%, the previous was at 3.4%, and the actual came in as the previous, 3.4%. So in year over year, from January last year to January this year, on the weighted mean CPI, we did have a decline. So that was good. That was very good for Australia, but not good for the Australian dollar. As you can see on the charts, we are trading right now at 65,180. We started the day trading at 65,500, okay? So that's pretty much 500 points of, 450, let's call it 430 points of a drop there, okay? So that's pretty bad for the Australian dollar. Why is that? Well, because I've explained it already multiple times. When the CPI comes down, the central bank tends to cut the rates, and therefore the investors, FDIs, won't be looking to buy Australian dollar futures or Australian dollar against US dollar. They would be looking to short instead of long it, and that's exactly what happened. Unfortunately, I got caught on a long position in that before. I got hit stop loss. I'm not 100%, even though we do have losses, traders, and this is completely normal, okay? Now, going through the RBNZ, the big boy for the day. We're not gonna have anything too crazy still for today. We're gonna have some consumer inflation expectations for Europe, and apart from that, this will be it for Australia, okay, until midnight today. And then tomorrow we're gonna have GDP for US dollar. Now, but this is another video. I want to talk again about the RBNZ. Now, RBNZ, we did have a pause again at 5.5%, so no changes on the interest rates. That's mostly expected, okay? Very, very widely expected. Now, the RBNZ rate statement was the one that did push the New Zealand dollar down, okay? So if you look at this chart here, that's the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. We are trading right now at the price of, this is 3:30 at Sydney, 61, right? 61 cents. We started the day at 61.73. So that's pretty much 700 points of a drop in basically 3 hours, okay? So very, very huge decline. But it's not because there was the RBNZ paused the rates. This is not the reason, because the whole market was already expecting it. So that was sort of priced in already. The big take here that we see this massive pushback on the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar is that because RBNZ have been very, very dovish on the approach of the rate statements, okay, mentioning that, you know, they haven't mentioned with these same words, but they've had indications of there may be a cut predicted for the second half of this year. All right, so all of what the market was expecting to have another hike, that won't probably happen. All right, so he didn't hint too much into what they will actually do or when they will actually do, and we can't see as well the speech because it was private, but we will have more hints from journalists throughout this Thursday and Friday, because member Orr, that's the chairman for the RBNZ, will be on some dinners and events that he will be talking, and some journalists will be in there. Therefore, we may have to maintain ourselves updated throughout this. Now, why do I believe that the New Zealand dollar is the best short position to have on your portfolio right now? This is my personal opinion, all right? It's because we have been very cautious about New Zealand hike interest rates again. Now, we came in for the RBNZ just today, and we had the talk of the member Orr saying that we won't hike again, but yes, we will cut into the second half of this year. Therefore, if we look at the 4 hour on the New Zealand dollar, we see the 4 hour candle, a huge move down, okay? Do I think that would be a good idea, you know, to short on exactly these points? No, you need to look at your trading strategy as well as combine it with other currencies, all right? Don't think that there's only New Zealand against the US dollar to trade. You do have other parities as well. Euro New Zealand, New Zealand pound, New Zealand, sorry, New Zealand JPY, New Zealand CHF. You have variety of asset classes that you can pick from. You can trade futures, you can trade bonds, you can trade this and that. So for now, I do think, and I do believe, for those reasons that I've just mentioned, the New Zealand dollar is the best volatile to have on your portfolio. All right. So this is all from me today. I hope I helped you guys to understand what did happen on the New Zealand dollar today and how was the inflation on Australia. If you have any questions regarding anything related to trading, mindset, living the life, or whatever, please put down in the comments, and I will make sure to get there, read your question, and answer it on my words. All right. Please, again, guys, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, share this video with your friends. That helps us a lot. It shows YouTube that you're liking your content and thus delivery for more people. All right. Hope I help again, and I see you in the next video.